Revenue Real Estate. Cash Flow Carl, Luke, Carl from Short Term Rental Management, the Director of Education at the Short Term Shop. Doing some listing advice today. We have a website, strlistingadvice.com, which is Facebook, which is Short Term Rental Listing Advice, where we give tips and pointers on how to make your vacation home listings, guidebooks, direct booking, whatever it may be, make all of those better. The 5 pillars are most important. They're really what makes up the attributes of a great listing. You have the headline, you have the reviews. The reviews are a bit of a weird one. It's kind of a sleeper pillar because when you're brand new, you can't do much about it. All right? So reviews are something that takes time and effort and will get better over time. But for right now, they may not be as much in the conversation as you would think. And then, of course, photos. A huge part of your listing, how many photos to have, quality of photos, order of your photos, and pricing and availability, pillar number 4, and your description, pillar number 5. I do have a podcast on this subject. Please check out my podcast wherever you listen. Short-term rental listing, short-term rental management is the name of the podcast. And today we are doing short-term rental listing advice, all brought to you by the Short-Term Shop. Brought to you by the Short Term Shop. These listings were all provided with consent to put on our YouTube channel, Short Term Shop on YouTube. Please subscribe. And we will start now in Texas. We are in Crystal Beach, Texas. Boulevard Peninsula, just outside, just next to Crystal Beach. And wonderful listing here from Allie. Back to school discount. I like that. Although we are a little late in the season. This is being recorded in end of August. So my kids have been back in school for 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks. I think it's time to start focusing on fall, especially in or even winter. But again, that my opinion of that might change once I look at your prices. Okay, you've got a pretty good track record here. I'd say you've been doing this, depending on your Verbo reviews and how many of those you may have, probably about a year. And 4.86 is a fantastic place to be. That's a little low for me. I'd like to be a little higher. 4.87 would be ideal for my low end. But you're doing a pretty good job on reviews. Let's get 4 or 5 more 5 stars going. Bump this up to maybe 4.89 would be a great place to live and thrive. Going down any further from this is not good, okay? Because 4.8 is what's required to maintain Superhost, as you probably know. So let's keep those reviews going. Discount is not a good word. Don't use the word discount, please. Discount implies that you are offering a product that nobody's all that interested in. It's what's left at the bottom of the barrel, and you are willing to be bossed around and take orders to get bookings. So special is a better word than discount, in my opinion. Just, again, psychology is what we're talking about as far as our guests. Also, remember, before I get in too much more into this, I do want to mention that we love our guests. I cannot do this without my guests. They are absolutely amazing, and we appreciate them more than just about anything. Without our guests, there is no vacation rental industry. That being said, guests are just generally not that smart, and I'm not singling them out. It's not just guests, it's human beings in general. Get rid of that word. Pool, steps to beach, no problem there. So I would give your headline, pillar number 1, give it about a 6. Again, I also want to mention another disclaimer here. I'm going into every one of these listings blind. I have not seen these listings until I clicked on them. I like to go in with a fresh point of view. So keep that in mind. It does change things a little bit more than if I had studied. I'd like to see how many photos you have before we get too far into it. 53 photos, which is a pretty good number. Let me go back to see how big this home is for 2. Sleeps 12. I will say your photos seem to be of very high quality. So far, technically pillar number 3, because this is number 2. Pillar number 3. Photos are very nice, very high quality. Let's look at your first 5, because again, as a consumer, when I'm surfing, scrolling, etc., this is what I see. A lot of times people don't even look at their listing to check their work. So I see 5 photos, and I see 5 different photos. I got a living room. I got a tiki. I've got a swimming pool, proximity to beach, and a general overall exterior. One might argue that these 2 photos here are very similar, so you might be taking up some space in your top 5 with those. But I have no problem, Allie, with your top 5 photos. Let me soak it in here just briefly. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I think we've got a pretty nice home here that we have spent some time and money redoing or possibly purchased this way. Might even be a new build. You've got the shiplap on the ceiling. Shiplap is, from what I have been told, out, but I disagree. I think that ceiling is really cool. You got the tray ceiling with the wood up there. The colors are great. I love the wall colors and the differentiation here between the white and the beachy green. I've got very few complaints about this home in general. I think you've got a very nice product here that should be relatively easy to market over time. This is a very difficult time to market this home, as you know, because we are coming into slow season, but we'll get more into that here in just a second with the pricing. I really don't have any complaints. You got a brand new washer and dryer. Bravo. Wonderful home. I think that this would be a great addition to your family for years to come. Great job on the pictures. I'll give you pictures an 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Okay, fine. I'll give you a 9. Great job. All right, let's look at some prices here. Okay, end of August is we're living somewhere in this period of time when I'm recording this. This is booked, and you got a few weekends, and it looks like a week here in September, and about 3 bookings, maybe 4 bookings in October. You did a decent job. I would, at the period of time that I'm recording this, I'd like to see more September here. I know it's difficult on the beach. Everybody's back in school. My kids are back in school. I'm running around trying to make sure they got sneakers that fit and everything else, and going on vacation is the last thing on my mind right now. So it's hard, but I would have liked to have seen this filled in a few months ago. You got to work on May as early as, September as early as May. I do have a video on that. If you're interested in more on that subject, I have a video called The Circle of Seasonality. Please check that out on our YouTube channel, The Circle of Seasonality. So I would say you're probably pricing this thing a pretty close to where it should be right now. That being said, you should have priced it better a few months ago, and I think you probably already know that because you've been in the business for at least a year now. I also see a discount here. I disagree with discounts. This is just me. I feel that Airbnb discounts are a great way for people to all but forget about Vrbo on your listing. The price will be higher than it is on Airbnb on Vrbo. You're going to get more attention from Airbnb because of your discount that you've set up there, your promotion. And it's a great thing to do, but you are alienating Vrbo even more than, because Vrbo is difficult to gain traction. So be careful with these Airbnb promotions. I feel they are built to push Vrbo out of the way. And I am a Vrbo fan. I love you too, Airbnb. If somebody happens to see this, I love you. Personally, I'm doing all my price changes on my pricing software, which for me is Price Labs. Description is the only thing left here, and it's no good for me. I think back to the prices, I give you about a 6 there, 7. I think you're doing a great job right now, but you kind of blew it a few months ago. That's my guess. Your description stinks. By the way, Airbnb is not going to like this rule. They are 18 and over on Airbnb. So to my knowledge, again, check with Airbnb, but I think you're breaking a rule there. And I also don't think it's a great idea to wave it loud and proud like that anyway. Telling people no, again, do you want a bunch of kids partying in your house? No, I get that. But I think there's a better way to do that and a little bit classier way to do that. Name of the property is a complete waste of space. Nobody knows what that means, and it's confusing. It's sunny and 75. I am a Joe Schmo from Cleveland, Ohio that works at a hot dog restaurant, and I've saved up for 3 years to come to your house, and I expect it to be 70 and 75 every single day because that's what your listing said. 3 stars. It was raining. Giving too much people too much credit by putting your property name in the description. You want to name your property? Great. That's fun. It's cute. You put a sign on the front of the house. It's awesome. Putting it in the listing is very confusing. Some folks do that to try and get like off-platform bookings. I disagree. First of all, Airbnb, that's not the place for that. Second of all, if you want off-platform or you're trying to market to that for some way or shape or form, to get 2 every year or whatever, put yourself a picture right here of your property name or your business name. Again, not the place. Airbnb spends billions of dollars on marketing dollars, and we appreciate them and we love them, right? So anyway, name of the property, waste of space. This needs to be bullet point style, and it also needs to be all positive. This is a negative right here. Nope, no negative above the fold. This is the fold, like a newspaper. This is better. Boom. There's your headline. Take 6 of those, put them on the left, put 6 of them on the right, put space in between to make the formatting correct, and you got yourself a decent description. I give your description 0 out of 10. Hope this helps, Allie. I love ya. We're going to move on now to what? This is not premeditated. I'm just moving on to the next one on the list from Short-Term Rental Advice on Facebook. Okay, this thing is in Panama City Beach, right down the street from where I live. Location is here. This is a collage. For those of you who are sitting here saying, well, I thought I only got 5 photos. What's going on? You only get 5 photos. This is a collage. I don't mind this collage. As far as collages go, I think this one's pretty decent, but I'm not a fan. If this was on a cell phone, each one of these pictures would be so freaking small, you don't even know what it is. Okay? But since we're doing a collage, I have to tell you, yours is not bad. Let me back up. I'm getting ahead of myself. Beach resort, walk to beach, 11 pools, grill, pickle. Are there really 11 pools at this resort? I suppose that's possible. I'd have to dig deeper to find where this is. But pickle's got to go. You can pick the grill or you can pick the pickleball. Apparently you can't have both here because the grill comes with free pickles, so I can eat while I'm grilling up my brats. That sounds cool. You know what I mean? Again, have to talk like they're 4 years old. You're pushing your property to 4-year-olds. Okay? Do not overestimate the intelligence of the general public of these hard-working Americans. We love them. But when they're on vacation, they're just not that smart. Okay? So let me back up. I give you your headline. I give it a 6. It's not bad. This part here is confusing as hell. Okay? You know what? I give it a 4. What's beach resort? Of course it's a beach resort. I was searching for a beach resort when I found it. Kind of a waste of space there. We need to revamp that headline. I do not agree with this photo here. I do not agree with this photo for many reasons. Number one, photos of words on the photo, to my knowledge, are against the rules. It's very cluttered and makes me feel kind of claustrophobic. Number two, if you put these exact items out at your home in this beginning of the season, by the end of the season, they're going to be rusty and trashed. So, yes, let them know that you have this stuff somewhere, some way, maybe in your guidebook. I don't think putting a picture of this is a good idea. They're going to show up, and then 3 of the chairs are going to be missing. They're going to be down to 1 chair, and that chair is going to be rusted. This umbrella is going to be busted in half. The cooler is going to have a bunch of sand and a dead lizard in it. You know what I mean? So when it comes to these beach amenities like this, I do think you should have them, but you've got to under-promise. Under-promise on those. So this one's got to go. I think this one's got to go too. Not a fan of this amenity photo here. I'm not a fan of this either. This picture, and for all purposes, is the back of a chair. I get it. You want to highlight these games. Back of the chair takes up more than half of the picture. No bueno. Don't do it. So your photos so far, all 5 of these are clunkers for me. This one's okay. This one's good, actually. Okay, so 4 of these are clunkers. So I'll give you 3 stars. Again, let's dig deeper into the photos. First of all, how many photos do we have? Too many photos for this place? How many? It's a 2-bedroom townhouse. 37 pictures, somewhere in that neighborhood. Too much. Too many This one, gotta go. Gotta go. This one's okay, but I'd rather see it like this. Words on the picture collage again. Okay, you get the idea. Townhouse looks cool. Kitchen looks great. Appliances look great. Nice roof. I feel like I just did one in the same complex recently. All right. Too many pictures. Pictures stink. I mean, quality of the photos is great. You don't need to go get a reshoot. No worries there. Just need to do some tweaking, some rearranging. You are selling a product here. Make it something that people want to buy. All right, let's move on to prices. How long you been doing this? You've been doing this about a year, maybe more with Verbo. Again, I haven't seen a Verbo yet, although it looks like I've got one coming. Hey, Laura, good job. Your calendar looks pretty good. October needs to be filled up. You got a little bit of time as we are recording this end of August, and your October's already rock bottom. But this is a good time to put October special. Now booking October would be a good headline. We're ready for your next vacation. That's too long, but you know what I mean. August and September look pretty decent. I think you got a pretty damn good chance of filling in this week right here at 149. Figure out your oh crap number. What's the lowest you can go and still pay your mortgage? Now, there's the oh crap number. Of course, we talk about this extensively. Sometimes you got to go lower. Sometimes you do, you know. I mean, you know, it's not a race to the bottom, but a little bit of money is better than no money. Sometimes. Not all the time, okay? But figure out your oh crap number on this 2-bedroom. I would imagine you're still making a decent amount of money at 149. I'm just guessing, but depends on your interest rate and all that. Pretty good job, Laura, on getting ahead of things, getting some bookings in September. Let's just fill up that October. I think your pricing is very on point. I'll give you an 8 out of 10 on your pricing because I feel like you could have gotten a little upstream of it, maybe a little more about a month ago. And then your description, again, big chunk of words, looks like I'm reading a book. Don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. It does not have to be bullet points, but it cannot be a big old giant chunk like I'm reading Tom Sawyer. Nobody's going to read this. It's a waste of space, and it is very valuable real estate on your listing. You don't have to have bullet points, but you've got to have spaces, room to breathe. I don't want to read all this big giant thing. I'm going on vacation. I got to read crap when I'm at work, man. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not even going to read it. Put some spaces in there. You could have done a better job on the description. All right? Laura, I love you. I hope that helped. We're moving on now to a Verbo. Where are we? Hilton Head. Not familiar with this market, so there's a disclaimer. And again, at the end of the day, my friends, I'm just one man with an opinion, and I am, first and foremost, not an interior designer in any way, shape, or form. I do not know how to do any of that stuff, but I do know what it takes to get a property booked. I'm the best in the business. My calendars are always full, as full as they can be. Oh, my goodness, you broke the cardinal rule. Don't put the damn property name in the description, in the title. Headline, 0 out of 10. Get the property name out of there. Nobody cares. It's confusing. This is a 2-bedroom home, and you said king bed. I'm clicking around, looking at 2 pictures, reading the headline. This house has 1 bed. Moving on. It's not big enough for my family. Meanwhile, it's got 2 beds, 2 bedrooms with 4 beds. So the headline would imply you've got 1 bed, but you've got 4. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Marketing failure. Pet friendly is a huge deal. Dog friendly, put that in the headline. Why not? Headline, no good, my friend. Let's look at the property. We got 78 photos. We've got 78 photos in a 1,000 square foot townhome. Nope. Too many pictures. A few years back, I did think it was better to have a million pictures. People's attention spans get smaller every day. Get to the point. This thing should have 37, 38, 39 pictures. This is not a hero picture. It could be a hero picture. So let me backtrack to that. Great looking kitchen. Cabinets are a little dated, but I get it. I don't think I would have painted them either. Great photos. The quality of your photos is very good. Furniture is very nice. Gray is out. But the paint job looks to be fresh and clean. Oh, Stone's Throw is the apartment, is the complex. I get it. Nobody knows that. Nobody has any idea what Stone's Throw is, except for the 16 people that come there every year. You know what I mean? You're very limiting your buyer pool by putting that in your headline. I'm not putting this picture in here at all. This picture's got to go. You stole this from the MLS, and you're using it for marketing purposes. Fail. Not trying hard enough. Get rid of this picture. House is very cute and well done. I don't have any decor complaints, really. The floors look very nice. The fixtures are nice. The paint job is very nice. Some better artwork would be appropriate. Again, I'm not a designer, but the house itself, pretty good job. There's no way I'm scrolling through 78 pictures and nobody is doing that, Pam. Pam, get rid of half your pictures. You want my opinion. You asked for my opinion. You gave me permission to put this on YouTube. I love you. Too many pictures. Let's check out your pricing. You got 13 reviews on Vrbo, so you've been doing it for maybe a half a year. Calendar's pretty weak. Not horrible, but pretty weak. Again, today's the 24th of August here. This September needs to already be full by now. You're a squirrel packing your nuts away for winter. And right now you're going out there to try and find nuts that are they're all gone. All the nuts are gone. The hungry squirrel already got the nuts, my friend, Miss Pam. So you weren't that hungry, apparently. Let's check your prices. $250 a night for a 2-bedroom, 1,000 square foot townhome in Hilton Head. I don't know the market, but I got to believe that's too much money. I think Hilton Head is pretty damn expensive, so I don't know. All I know is golf, so eventually I think the short-term shop would love to be in this market, but we're not there right now, and I will gain more intel on this market at that point. Pam, I got to tell you, your description's pretty good. Hey, Pam, boom! Pretty good description. Not great, because you could have used it could have been a better use of space here. Like, cut this sentence down or even get rid of it and then if you didn't have these spaces between these bullet points, you could have twice as many bullet points. Boom. All right. Pam, not bad. Not bad. I give your listing overall about a 5.5, 6. You got some work to do. But the house itself, the fundamentals are there. All right, we're moving on now to Beach Mountain, North Carolina. This is not good. Because when I see beach home, I think white sand, not mountains. Obviously, it's spelled different. But I'm a dumb person that's going on vacation. Hot tub's great. Pet approved is fine. 5 minutes of skiing is great. So your headline's not terrible. I think this is a waste of space and not a good use of time or energy. So I'll give you a 7 there. Reviews are too low. You got to get this back up. 4.87 is as low as you want to go. You're teetering on it, right? You're almost trying hard enough. And I know, Dan, you're sitting there saying, well, Luke, I got hit with a BS 3-star. It wasn't my fault, man. And I believe you. I believe you. But you got to get it up. 4.86 is okay. But 4.87 is my floor. Do I have a house that gets down to 4.86 every now and then? I'm sure I do. We're not here to talk about my houses. We're here to talk about you, Dan. I love you. So set a goal. It's goal setting time, Dan. Hold yourself accountable. You need four 5-star reviews in a row. Pronto. And, of course, this is just Airbnb. We haven't seen your Verbo. Looks like a fairly new listing, maybe 5-6 months or something. All right, first 5 photos. Your hero pick is not there for me. It's close, but you're cutting off parts of the home. I can't even see what the whole thing looks like. I'd imagine if I make this bigger, I can see the whole thing, and I can. But when I'm scrolling through as a consumer, I'm chopping off. You're chopping off. The formatting's not correct here. Also, it's crooked. You need to level this out. You can fix all of that in an app called Lightroom is what I use. There's tons of photo editor apps. I use Lightroom. The filter on this is a little dark. So I would probably brighten it up a little bit. I'm going to level it out, and I'm going to crop it so that there's space on the left and the right. So that here I can see the whole thing. And then you got yourself a decent hero pick. This is a top 5. This is maybe a top 5, but probably not because it's just really what it is a dirty-looking deck. And you replaced the spindles and didn't stain them yet. You know what I mean? So this is nothing to be proud of. But I get the cute dog. He's a handsome guy right there. He's very handsome. I'm out on this. Amenity picture should not be, local amenities should not be top 5. This one is whatever. Okay, so top 5 with repairs. Top 5. Out. Move that out. This is picture number 7. This is a top 5 here. Right here, you got 2 arcade games. Hell yeah, man, top 5. I do like this picture. This is a good-looking house. I like the artwork. Of course, where's your TV? We'll get to that. These chairs are cheap Home Depot junk. You need to get Polywood. Polywood is expensive as hell. It's worth every penny. These are plastic garbage. Not that Polywood's not plastic, but it's not garbage. Amenity photo. Not a fan. Maybe 1 here and there. Not 5 in a row. This picture's a little claustrophobic, but it's probably a best you could do on this. This one's actually better than this one. Black cabinets look great. Different color tops. I would paint those tops. I like the black bottom, different color top, but I'm going to go white, I think, on the tops. Again, no, I'm no Joanna Gaines. I didn't know they were 1-ups. These are like those, I think these are like those cheap Amazon games. Is that what that was? Yeah, it is. It looks like see, this is not a top 5 anymore. This is misleading. It looks like a real arcade game, but it's not. This is what you see at like a hot dog vendor. You know what I mean? Like a hot dog store. Like a little fake arcade. So not a huge fan here. I would grade these sooner than later with like a full size if you can. But they're not bad. Something tells me they're going to get ripped off the wall. I personally would have gotten a nicer washer and dryer. To me, washer and dryers make money. I got kids. First thing I'm going to do when I get to this house is throw stuff in the washer and dryer because it's going to be full of funk and goldfish. You also got some pretty nasty carpet over here. That's time to go. Bye-bye, Mr. Carpet. Sooner than later. Cute back porch picture. I don't care about the deer picture, even though it was taken from the porch and blah, blah, blah. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. It's a stupid deer in the woods. Get rid of it. Too many. These are too many pictures in a row that are the exact same. Same picture, same picture, same picture, slightly different picture. Ugly, weird picture that makes me feel like I'm going to fall down the hill while I'm drinking whiskey at your fire pit in the cheap chair. Sorry. Amenity picture, amenity picture, amenity picture, amenity picture, amenity picture, too many amenity pictures in a row. You are not selling these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. You're selling the house. This is some, like, you know what I mean? Like professional. It's like a screensaver, man. This is not an Airbnb marketing picture. It's my opinion. Too much time on your picture. Sorry about that. Let's look at your prices. Calendar's empty. You failed. The squirrel did not pack away the nuts. Your prices are too high. It's a 5-bedroom, man. I don't know what this thing cost. I was thinking it was smaller than that. So at this point, you might be doing some damage control. You got to find your own crap number, man. Of course, this market gets bookings in the winter. It's a ski market. So you're coming into some bookings. It's the opposite of most of all these other ones I've already talked about because, you know, again, you'll hit it pretty hard in the wintertime because you got skiing. So that's cool. So your October might be a little high, but you got to get your OCRAP number going. In other words, take your PITI divided by 25. That's your OCRAP number. Like just a quick down and dirty. A lot of people think I'm crazy when I say that. I don't care, man. This thing has got to sell. Sell it. It's not a race to the bottom, but you got to put it on sale and get it blasted out. All right. Description, same thing again here. Big 2 sentences in a row. Description's not bad, but take this for your description and get rid of this crap. All right. Spent too much time on your pictures, Dan. I'm sorry about that. I hope you gained some value. Let's move on to another Verbo. We are in Gatlinburg. Gatlinburg, the pinnacle of vacation rental markets. The biggest Airbnb market in the world. Although we are looking at a Verbo. Who am I talking to right now? Alex. Alex, you got a good headline, sir. I don't know if that's the guy or the girl. Sorry. Sir or madam. Great headline. Could be a little better, but because this is a lot of words here. But, you know, you get more space on Verbo than you do Airbnb. Great headline. If I'm looking for a place that's close to the Smokies and I need handicap, I'm coming to you, brother. Not a hero pick for me. Although I have to see the rest of the pictures to be able to prove or disprove that statement I just made. Okay? So bear with me here. Let me move my face over here. No matter where I put my face, it's in the way. It's exactly how my wife feels about me. All right, so I have no idea what that meant. Game room looks cool. Not a number one picture from... Hey, number of pictures is pretty good. I think you could even have a couple of more pictures. How big is this thing? It's a 2-2. We don't have a square footage here. You could put a square footage, Alex. It would go here, I think. And we just gave away the description, which is not bad, but too many spaces. We'll get to that. Okay, pictures. Great arcade room here. Decent quality on the photos. I like the photographer you chose. Did a good job here. That's a pretty good picture. Not a fan of the wine on the hot tub, but I get it. On the soaker tub. You got solid surface tops. Good job. Stainless appliances. Nice looking bed. That's a very nice, but you can't just get that bed just any old place, so that's nice. Let's look at your location. This is just a meat and potatoes Smoky Mountain cabin. 2-bedroom. Show me where you're at, baby. You're up past Pittman Center out there. Or there it is. Okay, here you are. Yeah, the green one. No, that isn't it. It's the blue one, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. I got it recentered. So there you go. You're up past Pittman Center, probably out by Cobley Knob, right next to the park. I mean, you're like in the park. Yep. Right by Cobley Knob. Great job with your map and putting nearby attractions. Fantastic job there. Okay, let's look at your prices. Look at you. Dude. All right. So first of all, Alex is the first one I've got very few complaints. Alex is doing his job. Look at your calendar, dude. You got a couple of spots to fill in, like 2-nighters here, and you're rocking. Great job, Alex. Alex is showing. Look at this guy. Pillar number 2. He's got 4.9 at 54 reviews. All right, we finally got a what to do. This is it, Alex. You're doing it. And also, Alex, I don't know if you did this on purpose because you're a fan and you listen to my podcast or something. Thanks for sending me the Verbo. I love you, Airbnb, but thanks for sending me the Verbo. You're getting me fired up now. Your calendar looks great. Your prices seem to be pretty not too low either. You know, a couple $100 here for a 2-bedroom. You got a week in November. You got Christmas booked. I think it's a little early for Christmas right now, but I ain't mad at you. By the way, 21st, 20th, and 21st are unbookable right there, 3-night men. So, because I already had one selected. That's why. Okay, never mind. Alex, and you're a short-term shopper. You got to be a short-term shopper because this is in one of our markets, and you'd be a fool to send this to me in my market if you didn't use the short-term shop. So guess what, Alex? I don't know whether you're the guy or the girl. You're going to get a prize. I'm going to send you a Mr. Happy. I'm sending you a Mr. Happy, which is a gift basket. It's going to be coming your direction. Compliments of the Reverend of Real Estate, Cashflow Carl. We've got a couple more listings to go here, but I'm proud of you. You did a great job, Alex. I have no idea how to pronounce your last name. Mr. Happy coming your way, brother. Love you. But we do need to fix these pictures. Okay? I'd like to see this one in the top 5. Other than that, I'm not going to pick on you because you're doing a great job. Ditch this one, put that other one in the top 5, and then rotate these top 5 photos. Well, on a Verbo, it's only 4 because you got the plus button. And again, I'm already above the fold here, so we got to fold it back up. Lose the spaces. Get twice as many in here. Okay? But great job, Alex. You got a gift basket on the way to you. Compliments of the Reverend of Real Estate. Appreciate you. All right, let's move on to another one here. Banner Elk. Awesome little octagon. Great reviews. Who is this? Brandy. Round cabin near Boone, Blowing Rock. Ski slopes, ASU. Pretty good headline. Very good headline. You guys are starting to look a little better here. Starting to show off a little bit here. Brandy, I don't have enough money to send another gift basket, so don't go too crazy on me here, although that kitchen looks awesome. Okay, hold on. Crushing it on the reviews. You're showing off, Brandy. Been doing this for probably 2 years, depending on if you have Verbo or not, which I assume you do. Great looking driveway and deck and cutest house on the planet. Look at this house. Baseboard heat, which is common for the area. You got your choir. I don't know how to pronounce it. COIR or whatever it is. Choir. Somebody tell me how to pronounce that so I don't sound like an idiot. I love those, I like to get the seasonal rugs. Location map, perfect. Photos are perfect. Too many amenities. Getting into too many amenity photos here, but I get it. How many pictures do we have? 51. I'd chop out a few of those amenity pictures. Fantastic job on the photos and the headline, and it's reflected, Brandy, in your reviews. If you got a listing that looks like this, you're going to get 58 5-star reviews, and she's proof in the pudding, baby. Now, if your calendar's empty, I'm going to be heartbroken. Let's take a look. Not empty. Very not empty. Brandy, you're showing off. And dare I say, you might be a little better than Alex. But Alex already gets the prize. He gets the gift basket because I can't send more than one out. I'm just kidding, Brandy. I'm going to send you a gift basket. Tell him what he's won. So Brandy's getting a gift basket as well. Going to put you on the list. It'll be shipped out today. Gift basket coming to Brandy. I should have found out if you were a short-term shopper before I sent it, but I would assume you are. We're in this market as well. Although there's more than enough love to go around for everybody. Prices appear to be right. I would assume this is a fairly low PITI on this little thing. 2-bed, 2-bath. Cute as a button. Look at that kitchen. Brandy, fantastic. You're showing off. Could use a little wiggle room on the pricing. And the description is not perfect for me, but not bad. If you're going to leave it like this with this big, 2 sentences here, I want space in between the 2 sentences. But then you're going to alienate this down here, right? So I think a bullet point style is going to be better for you. I like this. Of course, this is just location. That's not, features of the home. So a little work to do on the description there, Brandy. Great job. Gift basket coming to you from the short-term shop. You're wonderful. All right, moving on here. Let's see. I got time for 1 or 2 more. Final Summer Escape. Where is this? Oh, we're back in Gatlinburg. I just picked these at random, my friends. So, sorry, we're doing a 2-in-1 market here. All right, Miranda, we got a couple of mistakes here. First of all, the spaces are, to me, it's too claustrophobic, and your reviews stink, and 20% off is not a good idea. First of all, nobody's going to book a week. Very rare. Very rare. So you're basically wasting this space because that nobody's really going to take, it's just not very common that somebody's going to stay in the Smokies for 7 days. Unless it's a big-ass house, like a 6-bedroom, which is yours is a 3-2. I just don't see you getting too many 7-day bookings. So for that reason, I don't think that this is a good use of space. And also there needs to be space here because it's making me feel like I'm like this, like straight jacket. And your reviews are pretty stinky. You've had this thing for at least a half a year now, I would guess, with 22 reviews. Way too low. You're going to lose Superhost. You probably already lost Superhost, unfortunately. So we've got to really, whoops. I glanced at your calendar. It looks really great. At the end of the day, the calendar and the money is, the most getting people through the door is important, but these people are not that happy. And I know, Miranda, you had a few in a row that complained about this and that, or maybe there was a bug in the corner and this and but it doesn't matter. 4.77 is unacceptable, my friend. You have, and by the way, we're up for Superhost here in a few weeks. I think you got 4 weeks to get this back up to 4.8, or you're going to lose your Superhost, and that's not good. So some work to do there on the headline and the reviews and your pictures. This is not a hero picture. It's just not. You got a grandpa chair that looks like about 47 grandpas have sat in that thing and farted in it. Pardon my language. I know you're a lady, but that's what that chair looks like to me. We've also got 5 adult beverages here. Are you giving away free beer and wine? If you're not, get them out of the picture. And if you are, that's not a good idea. I used to own a bar. You better be IDing these people before you give them liquor. More liquor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're hiding all over. It's like the Where's Waldo of liquor. They're hiding all over in the picture. Get them out of there. This is not a hero picture with or without the beer. Okay? Let's dive deeper. Too many pictures, Miranda. Couch is junky. You've recovered it here. This is a couch that you put a cover over the top. I get it. Maybe you ran out of money, but you put a Target cover over an old junky couch. We got to get some new furniture here. Everything else looks great. The floors look great. I like the green. Appliances are just fine. You need a couch and 2 chairs. Pronto. Kitchen table seems to be just fine. Get rid of all this shrubbery too. A lot of these Smoky Mountain cabins come with these fake plastic shrubs everywhere. Get them out of there. Bye. Bye-bye. 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 All that junk. Knick-knack, brack-a-brack. Get it out. Brick-a-brack. Whoa, we got yourself a view. All right, Miranda. Got yourself a nice view and a nice new door there, too. Okay. All right, now we're talking. More alcohol. Look at all that booze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wine glasses over there. Cheese plate. Does this house come with cheese and whatever those fancy cookies? What are those called again? They're delicious. Can't eat them right now. Trying to watch my weight, get ready for the holidays, so I can screw it up again. But got yourself a. I never know how to pronounce it. Charcuterie board. Is that right? Cute? Is it cute? Cuterie? Shootery? I don't know. It's good stuff. But if you're not giving this away to every guest, get it out of there. It's misleading. 3 stars. I didn't get my wine, my beer, and my booze, and my spiced meats. Maybe that's why you're getting bad reviews. You promised them a bunch of crackers and spiced meats, and they're not getting it. Fake plants. There's some strawberries. Are you giving fresh strawberries to everybody? I doubt it. Am I going to get raspberries on the bed when I check in? I doubt it. And a crepe, whatever this is, a pastry. All right, I'm going too hard on you now, but you get my point. We need a much better hero picture. I'm not going to sit and scroll through because we've been taking up too much time. But also these trees need to go. Get a chainsaw out there. And again, I love trees. Save the environment, protect the environment. These trees grow at 6 feet a year, and they're little they're basically weeds. They're little pin pines. So keep that in mind if you're watching this from some, I love nature and the outdoors, but these trees do need to be pruned so you can get a better view. It's probably going to be every 2-year kind of thing. All right. Pricing is on point. Look at your calendar, Miranda. Okay, so your description and your pictures and your reviews, bad. Pricing and availability, fantastic. You're making your place popular, whether it's by dropping the price like crazy. Now, this is nuts. You got like some kind of, what is that? 125% discount? Made that number up, but I think I'm pretty right on there, aren't I? This has got to go. You got to fix that. And then also, I know for a fact by doing this huge discount here, you're not getting any Vrbo. Because on Vrbo, this house is going to be $500 a night. Unless you're not using a management software and you're pricing everything by hand. But somehow, some way, your calendar is full. I mean, full. Like, very full. So you're making dough. And, Miranda, your description rocks. Minus the name of the damn property. Get it out of there. Chalet Verde. I get it. It's cute. It rhymes. It's awesome. It's so cute. Nobody knows what that means. Get it out of there. All right. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Ooh. No. Trisha? No. Nope. Who was that one that was kicking, who was really crushing it? Brandy? You need to get with Trisha. Okay. I can't even get to the pictures yet. Stunning Blue Ridge Cabin Mountain Views game room. Not bad, but this, if you're going to use the word stunning, it damn well better be impressive. You got great reviews, okay? So far, Pillar 1, Pillar 2, great job. Fantastic job. I'd give your reviews a 10. Your reviews are 10 out of 10. They're even a little too high, to be honest. You're really trying hard to get these reviews. Great job, Trisha. Headline's just fine. No problems with the headline. I would definitely change some words around every day. The more you change your headline around, the more bookings you're going to get. This picture, to me, is not good. It's weird filter colors, and it's a collage, and it's got words on it. It is, in my opinion, everything that I would not do. Clearly, it's working for you. You got a hell of a good track record here. These two pictures are the exact same. So not only do you have a collage with a bunch of words on it, which is not even allowed by Airbnb, but you have the same picture twice. I'm just deleting this altogether. I don't like it. This is these four right here, definitely top 4 material. Great job. I'm not crazy about the filter. All these lights are popping way too hard with this twilight thing. This is a great picture. This really makes me want to go sit at this area and just fellowship. Might be the first time I've ever used that word. Wow. 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 Holy crap. Forgot your name. Trisha, this is a hell of a house. Wow. I really, truly hope that you have ties to this area and you plan to cherish this home and use it with your family until the end of time, because this house is a gem. Look at this thing. Weird filter. This is a football house for me. That's what for me, when I'm buying a house, it has to be a house that I'm willing to watch football. I want to watch football in it. This is a football house. Like, to the hilt. Bravo. Again, the weird filters are kind of bugging me out a little bit. Look at the sink. Got copper sinks and solid surface, and good night. What a house. Look at that view. Too many pictures. I've been scrolling for an hour here. 86. Cut it down. That number's better. Cut it down to upper 40s. How big is this house? 4.3. Yeah, 49, 48, 46 pictures is all you need. 45. I don't like this at all. Okay, so Trisha, terrible first impression for me when I first opened this, but you knocked it out of the park. This house is fantastic. The pictures are not bad. If you did the filters yourself, ditch them or change them to something a little less aggressive. Okay, but if the photographer did the filters, maybe you get back with them and say, hey, can I give you another couple $100 to give me the raw images? And then maybe you do your own filters on Lightroom is what I would do. But again, we're getting pretty nitpicky because these pictures are killer. They are. It's just this one that really gave me a bad first impression, and that's just me. I don't like collages. I just don't like collages. Prices. Oh, look at your calendar. Oh, you can't get bookings in Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge doesn't do well. You can't make money in Blue Ridge. Trisha, your September is jam-packed. It's the hardest month of the year in Blue Ridge. Crushing it. Bravo. Picked a great house. I'm guessing your prices are probably a little lower than you wanted them to be. But that's okay. Sometimes you just got to do what it takes. Again, back with the Airbnb promotion, and maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe there's something I don't know. But to me, from what I know, this is going to detract from your Vrbo bookings, and to me, that's detrimental. You need to have Vrbo health. Focus on your Vrbo health, okay? This ring light is way too harsh. Maybe this will help. Is that better? All right. Anyway, somebody edit that, please. Okay. I'd like to see some October bookings, but man, your calendar and your pricing. Oh, look at the November. November's booked. December's booked. Trisha, you're crushing it. Okay, one thing I got to mention here. This is the first time this has come up. Well, first time I've seen this. You're only available until March 1st. That's a mistake. You've got to open your calendar a year because it'll help your algorithms. The more availability you have across the board, the more bookings you're going to get because the system will say, oh, this house is available. This house is available. Send people this way. and by blocking yourself March 1st indefinitely. We used to do that a lot and it's the right move to make. It really is because, well, I just contradicted myself. But it's the right thing to do because it would be the right thing to do because I don't really want to deal with March right now. March is going to book. April's going to book. It gets easier that time of year. So let's focus on the hard stuff, which you're already getting great bookings in the wintertime here. You can probably stand to raise your prices. But if you open up March, April, May, open it up a year, it's a little more work on your pricing because you got to pay attention to more dates, but you will get more bookings. Okay, so there's something you can do to make it a little better. Description isn't there for me. Again, with the boom booms and the bang bangs, I would like to see some bang bangs. Okay, this is a big chunk of words. I'm not going to look at it. I need space and breathing room. Great job, Trisha. I love you. I had 2 more up here. I'm not going to get to them. I'm going to wrap it now. You guys are awesome. I love you. Had a great time. Short-term rental listing advice on Facebook. Love to have you over there anytime. And, of course, the shorttermshop.com and my podcast, Short-Term Rental Management. Cash flow, Carl. The Reverend of Real Estate asking you to do not overthink it.